Hello, welcome to Playing Pedals, the show that isn't so much about reviewing individual types of pedals as going, what happens if we take this type of effect, this type of effect, this type of effect, put them together on a board and see what tones we can come up with. Today on our board we're thinking about fuzz, we're thinking about reverb, and we're thinking about delay. Specifically the MXR Classic 108 Fuzz Mini, the TC Electronics Fluorescence Shimmer Reverb, and the Mosky Blue Delay. My name is Matt, thanks for watching Playing Pedals. As always, I am playing my Epiphone Les Paul Gold top. It's going into a Vox AC4TV. It sounds like this. So that's the bridge pickup. That's both pickups. And that is the neck pickup. So let's talk about how we're going to use the pedals here today. The fuzz pedal is set up like this. So as you can see, that's already balanced with the amp, so that when I click it on, it's at the volume I want it to be when it's full. And then for all the sort of in between and clean tones, we're going to get all of those by just backing off the volume on the guitar. So for today we're not going to touch the controls on the fuzz. That's really how 99% of the time I'm using it, especially if I'm gigging it. It's just sitting there set like that, and that's it. Okay, onto the reverb pedal. Shimmer reverb, for anyone who doesn't know, basically takes the reverb signal and puts it up an octave over the top, and that's what gives it the kind of sparkly sound. So here we have a shimmer control for the amount of that sparkle that we want to get. Mix control should be pretty straightforward. Reverb, so as you can see, that's really like a decay control. And then we have a tone control. We can make that brighter, or we can darken up the decay. So that's the shimmer reverb pedal. And then onto the delay, the blue delay, which is a sort of analog style, cheap little delay pedal. And the control at the top says delay, and it's basically the time control, which we're going to leave where it is because it's kind of set to where it's going to be needed in a minute. We have the number of repeats. 1. More than 1. Lots more than 1. And then level control, how loud are those compared to the clean signal. So those are our 3 pedals, and I want to give you 3 tones to try with a pedal set up like this. First one, we're going to go for something that's very big, very washy, and the sort of thing you could swell in and out of. If you had a volume pedal, you could use that. I'm going to use the volume control on the guitar. So we're going to be going through from the sort of clean end right to the guitar fully fuzzed out. We are going to set this pedal that a little bit like that, long reverb, lots of shimmer. We'll keep the tone dark for now, and then we'll bring it up, and we'll go with lots of repeats. get the idea there of kind of what we can do, where it's kind of very big and fills lots and lots of space. Maybe gets a little bit kind of swampy and mushy at times, but there is hours of fun to be had with tone number 1. On to tone number 2. How about if you're playing a song, you got a couple of chords you got to hold down in the verses and you just want to add some texture. So for that we're going to back off the control on the guitar, so we're somewhere in the middle on a sort of edge of breakup kind of sound. Then we're going to bring down the reverb, take a lot of the shimmer out, keep the tone quite low, and with our delay just turn down the level of it and have a lot less repeats, where maybe we're starting somewhere like that. So I think you get the idea of what we can do with chords there. It's just adding some ambience and some space behind them, and compared to playing completely clean, if for my money, makes it a more interesting sound. That's tone 2. Tone 3 to try is to do the kind of let's have a very fat, dirty riff sound. So for that, what we're going to do, we're going to take the shimmer right down, maybe drop the mix a little more, darken the tone up. We're going to bring the repeats right down to being close to 1. So effectively we're using the delay just to kind of double up the sound. We're using the reverb to give a bit of depth, fatness to the sound, but not to be long, so that we can still have something approaching a tight rocking riff. So that's tone number 3, something that just adds a little bit, something slightly different to a riffing sound. Now it's not going to work for everything. If you want a really tight sound, you're not going to get that once you add reverb and delay into it. But if you're into creating a sound that's got a little bit more sort of ambience or atmosphere in it, and you want something around a dirty, swampy kind of riff, then it could be something that'll work for you. those are my 3 tone tips to say try this. If you've got a fuzz pedal, if you've got a reverb pedal, and if you've got a delay pedal, try putting them together like that and see what you get. For me, it's always important that we're on this search, this quest to say what are usable tones. Let's shake things up. Let's not just always do what we've always done. And because I'm sure all of us really want to be surprised and excited by the way we play guitar and what we can get out of the gear we've got. So I hope that helps. If you've got any comments or suggestions you want to make about using these kind of effects together, do leave them on the comments down below. That would be fantastic. I've been playing pedals. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.